Hello, it's Mike coming at you with another farming simulator video. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the video and welcome back to Elm Creek. So we're just on our way to the shop to pick up the lime so we can lime the field that we did in the last episode and then also lime the smaller field as well. So we're going to need to pick up a spreader and we're also going to need to pick up some fertilizer. Nice to see that we've now got traffic back on the roads once again. But before we do anything, we're actually going to update this tractor. We actually do need to make a few modifications to it. It does mean spending a bit of money, but it's going to pay off in the long run. So we'll park it there and let's make these modifications. So we're going to customize and we're going to put on the Pro Compact, which means that when we put lime on the fields and fertilizer on the fields, it'll just increase the field and make it better. So we can get even more yields, even more environmental bonus. Oh no, my weighted fell off and I'm throwing it everywhere. Whoops. There we go. No one saw a thing, it's fine. Right, let's pick up the sprayer. So we'll go into the shop. And we need a sprayer and not one of them. It's going to be a fertilizer spreader and we're going to have to go for this cheap modded one because we can't afford anything else at the moment. We'll have a cover on it. Working lights, yeah, we can put them on. Warning triangle, no, I don't want that on. I can't see what that one does. And yeah, we'll put a ladder on it. And then what colour shall we go for? So the bar, I think we'll just have as black. And the tank colour will go with a... maybe like a light blue. Maybe just change it so it's like a bit more faded. Like that. That's better. And then the cover can be maybe like a grey or something. There you go, perfect. That'll do. So we'll buy that. £20,000. And then we're also going to need some lime to go inside. So we'll buy 2 limes. Right, and let's get this filled up. And then we can get back to the farm and start liming them fields. So fill it up. We've actually brought too much, so there's going to be a little bit left at the store, but that's no problem. It's going to get used another time. There we go. And let's head back and get this done, shall we?
Myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. This really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could.
So we just need to lime this field and then we're all done. So I think we'll turn on periodic ploughing once again in the hope that we can get some ploughing contracts and we can start paying off that very expensive plough that we brought in the last episode. Start getting some money back for that. That was a shame. That was terrible lining up. We end up having to waste a bit of lime now just to do this little bit at the edge. That was a waste. Bad Matty. There we go. And we'll line this up to make sure that we don't waste any more. Not that it's going to matter too much for this field regardless, purely just because of how small it is. It's not going to yield a lot anyway with the size of it. There you go. That's our fields done. And we can pop this away. And we'll turn on periodic ploughing back on again. And let's hope that there's a ploughing contract up. And we can do that today. Where shall we pop this? I think we'll just pop it inside the barn for now. There we go. You can live in that for now. Right, let's turn on periodic ploughing. And then let's have a look at the contract lists. So we've got fertilising. We have got a harvesting contract, but that's a big field to do. That will take a long time. Same with that one. We haven't really got anything that's going to benefit us at the moment. I guess we could do a fertilising contract. That's just on the field next to us. That one's right at the top of the map. And that one, 87, so that's down from the shop, isn't it? That's £2,000. Or we could just do that one, a 4-acre field. If we accept the contract, we'll take that one. So we're now going to need this back again. We will unload the lime there, and let's go and get some fertiliser put in this. And I hope that there will be enough fertiliser in this to do the job in one pass, rather than having to come back to the shop again, because that will be extremely time consuming. So off we go back to the shop. Lots of trips to the shop today. So with regards to collectibles on this map, I'm not opposed to getting them, but I'm not going to go out of my way looking for them. If I happen to stumble upon one, then we will grab it because it's a little bit of extra money. But I'm not going to spend any time like literally running around specifically looking for them. I've got no idea where any collectibles are on this map at all. I don't even know how many there are on this map. And I'm hoping to pick up a new pad in the next few days, so the next time I do a video, hopefully we won't have this drifting problem. Right. So I believe is this 3,000 litres, is it? What's the capacity? 3,200. So if we get 3,000 fertiliser, that's going to be expensive. But we'll get 3,000, almost fill it. And we'll hope that this does the job. And then we need to work out how to get to that field, don't we? So what's going to be the best way to get up there? So back on the main road and then up. I know it's going to be all the way to there. And then back on ourselves, isn't it? That looks like most likely the quickest way. So we can do that. Go fill this up. And then we can skip forward a month to September. And then we can get the barley and the wheat planted ready for next year. So, here we go. Right, we've got a long drive ahead of us, big job ahead of us. So, I will see you at the field.
Something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. Life changes, just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours. Is this where
So we're almost done. We're on the final strip now, so a bit of easy money. I really didn't need to worry about getting too little fertiliser. It's barely touched it. It's only used 500 litres. There we go, 98%, 99, 100. Done. So we will complete that as the game just saves. There we go. Complete that contract. Done. There we go. And now we can head back to the farm again. And here we are back at the farm. That's a fair old drive. That takes a while. So we'll pop this sprayer away. We're not going to need this again today. We will need it tomorrow after we've drilled the fields. Do we do maybe both fields with wheat or barley? We could maybe even just put canola in that small field. But then I've got nothing to really use the canola for at the moment, unless I was to buy a windmill. Decisions. Or we could just put wheat or barley in it and then stock up on chicken food, and then we know that they're going to be okay. So things need to go away before tomorrow. I don't want to leave things lying around, so this needs to go in the shed. Is there even going to be room in the shed for it? There isn't, is there? This will be something I will be looking at quite soon. We'll be replacing most likely both barns. I might actually get rid of this barn and put a shed there instead, just so we can pop things away so they're not just left out in the elements. But for now, whoops, just crashing into the silo. The head to trailer can go there. This main tractor can go inside. Oh my days, I'm crashing into everything. The Zeta's just going to have to stay there, I'm afraid. There's nowhere else for it to go. Right. Pop you in there. Can we fit another tractor in front, maybe? Maybe fit the Lego tractor in front of it? Oh, yes. So I call this the Lego tractor. It is my favourite tractor in the game, but I've always called it the Lego tractor. I have absolutely no idea why. It's just something I've done since FS22, and both me and my wife both call it a Lego tractor. So, yeah. Because my wife also plays Farming Simulator also. Oh, she's terrible. Don't tell her she spends half the time upside down in a ditch. But nobody tell her, it's fine. She'll never know that I said that. Right, let's pop that in there. We totally did not spend one time spending over an hour picking up loads of pallets that she thought she could skip through a field, over a ditch, got into the ditch and then it tipped over, and there was about 60 pallets that we had to go and pick up, and that was on FS22 and we didn't have super strength. So that was awkward. It took us about an hour. I was not happy. But anyway, let's sleep through till tomorrow morning. So let's go through to 8 o'clock, shall we? I put everything away all nicely, and then we're going to need to get it back out. But I like to have things away overnight. It might seem silly, but oh well. Oh, it's a lovely day again. Is there anything in today's sale? No, it's still exactly the same as it was yesterday. Oh well, never mind. What about contracts? Is we got any ploughing contracts? We've got a spraying there. We have got one ploughing contract, which is the field right next to us. It's an easy £1,000. We may as well just do it. It won't take long, so we'll use the Lego tractor for this one, and we'll set a worker on that. It'll take them a matter of minutes. Come out the way, Zeta. You're right in my way. We've already established that you're not very good on the plough. So you've lost your plough privileges, I'm afraid. There you go, you can stay there. And let's hope the Lego tractor does a better job. I think this one will be okay. Well, at least I'm hoping. So this field that we're about to plough will most likely be the first field we look at purchasing. We'll look at getting this field and that field and joining them together. But right, let's get this worker set up. So you want to do 2 laps of the headland. That's fine. Off you go. I'm just going to leave you to it and hope that you're okay. Because we need to go and seed these fields. So we need to seed them, we need to roll them, and we need to fertilise them. So a lot of work to do here. We can maybe always send one of the other tractors off doing another contract somewhere else. Maybe just get us some money in the background. And we're on 4% of that contract already. Absolutely flying along. That'll take no time at all. Right, we're going to have wheat. We haven't got any seed in it. We didn't have any seed provided, so back to the shop again. I'm unsure why, but this is not working. So wheat in September. It's all turned on. We have wheat selected. So why are you not working? This is very bizarre. There's no reason for it to not work. Right, let's have a quick reset. Right, so I think I found the issue. I'm not sure if this is an oversight on my part, or maybe it was just a bit of a glitch in the matrix, but it must have been when I turned on the periodic ploughing, it had reset the whole field again. So I had to cultivate the entire field. And we did that in the last episode, so you don't need to see me doing the field all over again. So now we can finally crack on and get the wheat into this field. I did have a look at the smaller field and try and get the Zeta to actually try and do that and re-cultivate that one, but that one didn't need doing, whereas this one did. So honestly, not even sure what was going on there, but never mind, we're finally here. We can now start seeding this wheat. Let's just double check that to make sure it is definitely going in. I don't want to do the whole field and then realize it's not worked. Yes, that's now growing. Yeah, sorted. Right, now we can crack on. Let's go. So now the fields are saying they need ploughing. I did check that before, and it didn't say they needed ploughing when I turned on the periodic ploughing. So I genuinely don't know what is going on here. Hopefully this will resolve itself in the next season. Once we've harvested, we'll make sure to plough this entire field. But very, very peculiar. I don't know what happened there. I'm just going to chalk it up to a glitch in the matrix and nothing to do with my incompetence whatsoever. Do you all like my multicoloured field? I'm not sure what's gone on this episode. It just all seems to have gone wrong. I think it must be because I'm dragging this bit of the mud over there. It's then like doing the lines up every time I go up that way or something. It's the only thing I can think of. But very, very bizarre episode. Lots of different things going on. I think we'll get this done. We'll get the field fertilised, and then we can look at getting it rolled the next episode. I have sent the Lego tractor off to do another contract. So it did the ploughing field in the field just over yonder, just there. Absolutely perfect, no issues whatsoever. So as I was having to recultivate this field, I sent him off over to the other side of the map to do another ploughing contract. Chances are I may even just send him off to do yet another ploughing contract as we're doing the rolling in the next episode. So, oh, watch out, man. Oh, that was close. I almost ran him over. Right, let's pop this away. Let's grab the fertiliser. We'll get this done, which should only take a matter of seconds. And then we can bring an end to this very bizarre episode. I'm chalking it up to bugs in the game. It's nothing to do with Matty incompetence at all. I'd never have cases of that, ever. I am extremely competent. I always know what I am doing at all times. Right. Watch them crates. Do not knock the crates. There we go. See? Easy. Let's make sure that the thing is turned on for the tractor. So where is it? The crop sensor. There we go. We want to make sure that is turned on, because it will just help to improve the yield of the field and the health of the field. And there should only be, it's just basically just 2 passes, hopefully. So we'll line up to make sure we don't get any wastage. There we go. We'll line up there. And that should be jobs are good. Are you going? No, you are not, because of course you're not. Why would it? Now what's going wrong? There we go. How many more things can go wrong today? Right, let's pop that map on so we can see. Yeah, perfect. It's missing just a little bit at the bottom there, but we'll sort that. It's barely using any fertiliser whatsoever, which is really nice. We did very much overbuy this fertiliser, but it's always going to get used. There's no doubt about that at all. Let's turn that off. I did miss a little bit there. That's going to bug me. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. There we go. Right, let's carry on. Let's get this done. And then we'll just finish off that very bottom bit over there. And then next time we can get this field rolled, and we'll get the small field rolled as well. And maybe do a contract or two, bring in a little bit more money. And then maybe we might even look at possibly selling these barns and replace them with some sheds, because I am going to want all the equipment in the sheds over the winter when we're quiet. So there we go, last little bit there. And let's just do this bottom strip that it missed here. Shouldn't use too much fertiliser on this bit. It's not actually changing the map though. Well, I've committed now, so I'm just going to carry on. There we go. Right, all done, thankfully. What an episode. We managed to get quite a lot done though, so not too bad. But hopefully you've all enjoyed this one. I will see you all in episode 3, where we get rolling and finishing the other field. Thank you ever so much for watching. I will see you all soon. Take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and see you all in the next one. Bye everybody!